Testing. Said the SD card wasn't supported, so we'll wait and see if this works. I won't take too much of your time on this one. That's how quick it is. See ya. Alright. G'day guys. This is the giveaway day. June 30. Going to be giving away this Adam Edger and this Husqvarna hedge trimmer to one lucky winner of each. So, 2 lucky winners. If that made any sense to you. Got a new camera too, so we were trialling that out. I'm just trying to work this front bloody camera on it to see if I can see myself. Hopefully we're all in the picture there. I've got plenty to discuss, and the big thing is this giveaway. It's just going to be huge. I know it will be for someone either just starting out or anyone that's even established in business. Whoever might be winning this prize, I know it's going to be going to where it's needed, because the people that have actually took the time and effort to share the post, to do all the right things and subscribe up to the YouTube channel, everything else about it. It's all about giving back to the industry. Didn't matter what location in Australia, I'm happy to do it. I'm really excited for the draw. It's going into a randomizer, and from there we'll have the winner. So this will be a bit delayed. I won't even be able to tell you at this stage, because I'm doing it this afternoon. Just got home, so prepping for tomorrow. All going well tomorrow. I should be able to edit this video tomorrow, and we'll go from there. We'll know the winner definitely tomorrow. So if I'm editing tomorrow, I might jump on tomorrow afternoon, mention who they are, and then we'll go from there. So all I want to discuss today, well, there's a lot actually. I'll set this up and see what it looks like. Is alright, we good? I'll show you the box of the camera anyway, quickly. $100 off eBay. So looked at GoPros, weighed up the costs, figured I'll try this one. I've got another one coming. I'm going to use both, just for different angles. And the fact is, if I'm flinging rocks and something cracks a lens, I don't want to be spending the type of money on a GoPro when my YouTube channel isn't anything substantial to warrant that expense. And all the reviews I've done on these things seem to be good enough for vlogging. So once I figure out this front camera, and I can make sure you're definitely seeing me there, we'll be right. I'm going to throw in the microphone that come with it as well. And we'll see how that goes. It just goes in and then attaches. All the reviews, that was the only downside to these cheaper cameras compared to the GoPro, is the microphones on them. So other than that, I don't know why I'm giving you a spiel on cameras. I'm just a bit excited to use a new one. It's going well. The business is doing its thing. Get out of there, Baya. Go. See that we're still recording here, eh? Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, business as usual here, but everything going forward, there's going to be a lot of big changes coming. I don't want to, again, I've spoken about it last video, but I don't want to spill the beans with that too soon. I really want to knuckle down, get it sorted. It is buying another business in relation to lawn care, in relation to small engines. So there's your hint. It's going to be a long-term thing for sure, but it's something I want to put my heart and soul into and really build up and create something of like substance for this community and Australia, to be honest, because we're that far behind when it comes to innovation in regards to lawn care, mowers and everything else. We're pretty good with the scientific side of things, but when it comes to the basics, we're very slow on the uptake, and just based on location, based on people just doing, like, people still using these things, but bagging, like this day and age, in my opinion, that is just something that if you can get away with it and you're not going to need to bag, why would you waste your time bagging? There's plenty of places in Australia, similar, like, no disrespect to anyone in this field that does bag, and it does leave a need to finish, no one denies that. But the fact is, no one's going to tell the difference when they're just a regular lawn care client that comes home, as long as everything's prettied up and as long as you've blowed everything down, you've done a nice neat edge. I've got some really pristine high-end clients, acreages and residential and commercial clients, none of which I offer bagging. I get away with either side discharging or mulching. And when I am side discharging, I'll be smart about it. Like I fling it, I don't even have a grass flat chute or anything like that. So I fling it towards garden beds that are going to use it up, fine. I don't fling it towards things like pavers or houses, especially, things like that. I create a neat pattern, and the process, every lawn you start to learn your patterns pretty quick. And the finishes, when you should only be taking so much off. You shouldn't be taking that much grass off to warrant bagging to create a neat finish. If you're just taking the right amount off, which is allocating for that 2-week visit for me, it's a fortnightly visit for all our clients, it's allocating and allowing is a better word for rain, for droughts, for whatever's coming up, because I'm not back for 2 weeks. So if it rains, we get good temperatures and everything works and it grows, we're at a loss. Like, our clients would not be happy. So I've got to allow and make adjustments for that. So if it means double cutting, so I take it at one setting, I bring it down. But most of the time, I can get away with just taking it to whatever setting I think is necessary, blowing off the debris on top of the grass, and away you go. It's something about bagging, it gets a stigma. If you don't do it, it gets a stigma if you do it. But in my opinion, to be profitable, efficient, and leave a nice neat finish, something that on my own lawns I've never bagged. Tell a lie, first house I would have bagged, but before, it didn't take long. After that, I stopped bagging. It became just not needed. Once you did the research, the mulching here in Australia, why would you fertilise and bag all them clippings away and take them away? Like, why, when you just got an average but nice looking lawn, you're not trying to make it a golf course, you're not trying to cut it at 10 mil or lower, you are cutting it at a decent height and you're just wanting a nice neat finish. There is nothing wrong, in my opinion, with mulching or side discharging. I make reference to that because a lot of people I just see still either starting out or they look like an established business, and they all come to me and ask me how, why, what do you do differently? And I explain it, but people don't want to hear what I say when it comes to bagging especially. It becomes a stigma of, oh, you're a bit of a cowboy, you're a bit rough, trying to just get in and out as quick as you can. Well, like, yeah, that is the point of this industry, of this trade, whatever you want to say. You want to be in and out, efficient, neat, quality. You got no time, like chit chat even. You've got to limit everything, because when you're doing 20 clients, 5 minutes each client, start doing the math again. Everything just comes back to math to me. This is just how I process things. It's just logical to me to work it out that way. And once you start weighing that up, 10 clients, there's 50 minutes. There's your 2 hours, and that's why you're working till 5 instead of finishing at 3. Because each and every client, you're taking 5 minutes to do the right thing, but at the same time, you're losing out. And a lot of clients understand that. I have a lot of clients that I do, of course, take the time because they're either elderly, they might be disabled. There's just extra time and care that just... There's a lot of people that I don't even see. I've still got clients to this day that I've had for nearly 3 years that I do not even see. I liaise through email or text. That's it. They see that the work's done when they come back to their holiday house, or when they come back when their renters are telling them that it's getting done. Whatever the case may be, in all that time, like, there's no face-to-face. So what I'm getting at is there's certain ones that, yes, you do make the time for, but then there's a lot where they're at work, and if they're not at work and they're at home for some reason, they understand you've got a lot to do in one day, and there's a business to be ran, and you don't have time to take those extra conversations. And a lot of the time, it's no disrespect at all, but it's just filler. It's just like nothing of substance. And for me, it's all about that conversation that actually brings value to one another. And I just don't have time to talk about the weather or what Joe Blow down the road's doing. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not there to gossip. I'm there to do a job. That's what I'm getting paid to do. So it's a harsh view and it's a harsh take. But again, to be running a profitable business, at $150,000 net profit from not even 300,000 of gross revenue there. That's a big thing for me, and I don't see any reason going forward with employees to be hitting similar targets. It's of course going to eat into that profit margin, but at the same time I know what I can do on my own in this business. Therefore, knowing what to expect, even at a minimum for your gross figures, what do you need to get another few workers just to run this? Because when I do this other venture, I'm going to need this time to go 80-20, 80 into the new, 20 still here, just running the day-to-day, getting the invoices sent, keep making sure clients are happy, making sure the quality's still there, but the actual work doesn't take a genius to do it. That comes as no surprise to anyone watching this, I'm sure. But what does actually take a little bit of effort and time to research is the quality of gear, the stand-on mowers, the not bagging, the battery gear, I would have seen at the beginning of the video. Having all the right tools that when you pull it, pull the trigger, it starts, or pull the cord, it starts, whatever it might be. It's just about having backups. It's about having everything. It's like a new vehicle. It's just, to me, that's the way I go. A lot of people still want to go the second hand, and I can see there's a place for that, especially if you're expanding. It wouldn't make sense to just go out and buy a whole new fleet when you don't even know if the business model will work with all them new employees, and you've got to gain all these clients, and it just wouldn't work that way. So I'm really looking forward to pushing this, as in this business, to what it can do. Because again, I've only scratched the surface. At that 150,000, there were days where we're home at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and many days. It's just, what do you want to achieve? How far do you want to push it? And that's what I keep coming back to for me and my family, is what do I want to actually achieve out of this? Because the sky's the limit. The only thing that's going to cap it is myself. I know that there would be endless amounts of work out there if I push this, but at the same time I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to lose that rapport I've got with my clients, my family, and the futures that we're creating. I want to go all in to help my wife with all her ventures now, getting into NFTs, getting into all this stuff that is huge for her and huge for our future. So there's a lot of things that are going to be coming down the pipeline. I'm really excited, as always, to just be bringing it to you guys and be going through the motion of, this is how we do it, this is what we do, this is how we provide this type of service. And I really feel like it should be of some value. And again, I just need to get this out more and more and more. Get excited with these new cameras and things like that, see how it all looks on the computer there. But at the same time, I want to make sure that the what's the word I'm looking for here? The just left me. I just want to make sure the content is of value, is pretty much what I'm trying to get at there. So it's yeah, completely escaped me, sorry about that. Anyway, that's how you know this is unedited. I don't really have to edit too much of this speaking. It's probably a downfall or detriment to the channel because it could be a bit more exciting, but at the same time the main message is there. And yeah, you've just got to figure out what you actually want to achieve, because once you know that, once you know your figures, it's easy to hit them. I have figures each day when I'm on my own, I have figures each day if I've got workers, and I just know what we need to achieve. It just, yeah, monthly figures, weekly figures, yearly, whatever your targets are, figure all that out, figure out your minimums, start there, and then build wherever you want to get to. Once you're happy, I'm not saying just stop and be content and comfortable, and that's when things just start to die, because it doesn't give you that fire inside to get up each day because you're not working. So now I'm looking at it as, I can take a hit financially, but get more content to you guys, get more things going outside of work, investments, the other business venture, everything. I've always got to be keeping that mind ticking over and concentrating on what's next. How do I achieve this thing, or how can I make this work, or what do I have to do to increase sales here? And Gabby mentioned it, my wife, the other day, and there was a time I was looking at doing real estate, and she said, you would have killed it. And I'm like, I know, and I wouldn't have had you guys. That's what we made this move for. This is what we're doing this for now, because I just wouldn't. You're on the phone constantly, you're never at home, out to all hours, morning and night, and just no regular routine. And I just feel that the kids especially need this routine from me, rather than working away, which again, every family has their issues and problems, and what is happening now in society with COVID and everything else, it seems to be harder and harder, and more of a challenge for families and people to just break out and do their own thing. There's just a lot of pressures. So all of that factored, considered, that's where I'm coming back. I just seem to do a loop and just come back to this centre of what did I do it in the first place for. And once I figure that out again, just relearning it myself and understanding that I am only human. And yes, it's been a big achievement to do what I've done, and I know I can just consistently do that. And in 10 years' time, there's $1 million there just sitting there in savings, just from this business alone. I know I will do that. But the money doesn't motivate me. That's never been the motivation. It's just pretty much to get people's attention on here. Once you start talking figures and facts, and you go, well, you can, but it takes a lot of bloody hard work. It takes a lot of posting. It takes a lot of, and again, if you don't like doing it, don't do it. But if you do, which I do enjoy the creative side, it is great to get this out in every means that I can see that we're going to do, and I'm just going to pump it hard. As soon as I get this other camera too, the different angles, different shots, just have fun with it. I'm going to have a bit more time, and I promise you I will, because I'm going to make the time. I've been saying it since I started this channel that I'm coming up to where I should have time, but every time I ever gain people or lose people or whatever the case may be, I just don't have that capacity to just take the time for this, because at the time, honestly, I didn't think it was going to reach as many, even as it has now. Might only be 100 and something subscribers now, but at the same time, the reach on Instagram, Facebook, and people reaching out to me saying thank you for everything you're doing, like it is making sense for our business. I've implemented a lot of what you've done, it's working, keep going, and all that helps. But at the same time, I'm only going to do this now because I actually enjoy doing it. So I think that's all I had to talk to you about. Oh, there is another business venture. It was a client, just one more. So that'll be a third one down the pipeline, hopefully. It's going to be an exclusive fencing contract for a new system that is a lot less labour intensive. Very early stages, from an inventor in Australia. Don't know if he's come from Australia, but in Australia at the moment. And he has got it going for all the farmers. Cheaper alternative, quicker, easier. Just what this world needs in regards to creating that profitable business, because fencing is one of those things that it can be physically demanding if you don't have the right machinery especially. So to have something like that you can drive in and it lasts just as long, that's a huge thing. So I'm going to be looking into that, and I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket and give you all my secrets, but at the same time there ain't many. It's investments, it's learning, it's rentals, it's all this stuff rolled into one. And again, it's not to shout from the rooftops, look at us, we've made $1 million. It'll be to just give our kids the best start, the best life that I can possibly provide them, and my wife, because obviously we are a team in this. So everyone that has helped so far, thank you very much. Everyone that has listened to this video for this long, thank you very much. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow afternoon when I let you know the winner of them two bits of machinery right there. So I'll let you know that, and I'll quickly get some footage with the microphone. I'll throw that in, and I'm gonna have to get an SD card back off my brother because it's in the GoPro, and that'll do. So thanks for watching. These things have just been sitting, so that's one thing about winter. It's not the greatest, and you're not earning money on your machines, but at the same time still earning the same amount, just doing projects, so it all works out. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. I don't know what that was. Bye. Gotta unlock it. Okie dokie guys, a bit more bonus footage for you. Come home today and this come in the mail. So this is the other camera. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of it and see what it's like to use. Figured out the front screen on this camera I'm currently using, which is the Cam Park, and this is the Acaso. So stats on it all looks pretty good. Everything I've found online, watching on YouTube, shows that it is not too bad, besides the microphone on this Acaso one. So this will be primarily used for the mower footage, and then this one here, because it's got the front screen as well, I'll be using it for the vlogging side of things. So we'll see how it works, and if I have to improve the audio, I can look at that post recording. I can do it in the editing software, and hopefully that's all we need to do. So I'll quickly set this up and unbox it, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Got some editing to do. 2 o'clock this afternoon, so I've got a bit of time. Sorry for the mess if you saw all that behind me too. I'll try and set this up in a way that you can see. That'll have to do. I'll just make sure you can see me there. Okay. Just got to figure this out 1 second. Hopefully that has worked. You got to hold the side M button down, and it flips the screen, or it's meant to flip the screen. But I think I may have to stop recording to do it. It's not like the GoPro where you can see it simultaneously. It's yeah. I'll be back in a second. Okay, that should be it. I'm going to get down on my knees here so I can show you this. Bit of fun anyway, something different. Hopefully, I need a bloody pair of scissors. See how this goes. Bloody down at the ute, I'd have me Stanley knife. Wrap it up pretty well. Let's see, it should be better quality on this camera than that camera that's recording right now. But it's just the audio which isn't ideal when you're trying to do a vlog and talk to you guys. It's not what you really want. So as you can see, just out of the box, the amount of accessories, which was a big plus for me, just starting out with all this stuff, and that's adaptable for GoPro as well, so if I ever change and upgrade, I will have all this to use for the GoPro, which is handy. So instructions, we just throw them away. Don't really use them, do we? Throw that over there. The rest of the kids' mess. Comes with a waterproof case. They aren't waterproof straight out of the box. You need this case around it. Don't know how this turned into a bloody camera reviewing channel. All the research I've been doing on them lately. So this one, as you can see, no front screen, but feels a lot more premium than this one that is getting used right now, the Cam Park X40. But yeah, I'll put the SD card in this. I'll flip it around. I'll put this camera over there and talk to you through that. Won't talk for too much longer, but I just want to hear the difference, and then I'll just edit it as normal and see how it is and if it's passable or not. So we'll give that a go. Comes with a battery charger too, which is handy, and I'm hoping that it's adaptable. Doesn't look like it is. That's alright, because this camera you need to plug the USB straight into it and charge just while it's in the camera rather than a separate. It's got a dual charger, so 2 batteries that come with it, which are here. Oh, it looks like it's similar. We'll see how it works. I'll let you know. Cheers guys, bye. Record, should be right, working, should be right. We'll see. Final test for the Cam Park X40 here. the Acaso was having issues with the cheaper SD card. Put the little version of this into this camera. Tried the good Samsung SD card in the Acaso. About to put it on the computer now and see if the audio has been improved. If not, you'll be able to hear the difference. We're about to find out. And then might just tag this on for the actual YouTube episode, if this will load. Alright, we should be on here. Okay. There's something definitely going on. Like every time you put it in these things, you've got to format it again, and it's just been buggering up a little bit. Let's have a look. Should have something going on here. Right. She's in. About to find out, guys. Just I'll play it on the computer first. So that's working. See if this one works. Alright, so if we go into our software, bring it around here so you can see. Sorry about that. Alright, see if we can switch back to... So you definitely can't change the screen as you're recording, which is a bit of a bummer when you are switching it around and you want to see your view that way. Anyway, we'll go to add clip. Now, we should have it in here. And we'll see what happens. The sound definitely is a bit quieter than this camera, which is what we expected. It's taken a little while to import a file that was not very large. Just all a learning curve with these things. Not too bad. As long as we got sound, I don't mind. Let's see. Nope. I'll hold it down near the speaker so you can hear. So definitely not the SD card problem, which isn't what I wanted to have as the news, but it is. Back to the drawing board. I'll let you know if I figure it out. At least we can use footage from this one. The video quality seems to be okay. It'll just be the sound, so I'll just have to overlay some music and things like that. So I'll be letting them know in the reviews. I'll get in contact with the provider. Everything else, I was had high hopes for this little device. A lot of great reviews, so we'll wait and see. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Enjoy all this bit of fun here. See ya.
Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the Acaso, guys, so forgive the quality of this monitor. It's not the camera's fault. That's the monitor, outdated, and something's going on with the font. So I'm going to have to look at either doing something with that or upgrading that monitor. Looks a lot clearer on the laptop down there. You just see the light exposure changes, seeing how it adapts, and doesn't look too bad from here. So we'll see how it turns out. See how I look on camera, see how it sounds. See if the sound is any different to this other one, this Cam Park. So this is a layout, something very simple. This one with the front screen on it. So got both these, plus all the accessories that are included in the SD cards. I think all in it was $220. Yeah, around $220. So compared to a GoPro, especially the new ones, if these work, that's what I'm getting. There's a new one of these two are going to come out with the they're going to come out with waterproof as is. Like straight out of the box they'll be waterproof. So the next model's up in the next couple of months. These cheap ones will have that feature too, which I love when a camera pauses at the perfect moment. Hopefully you can hear me at the moment. It's trial and error with this thing. This is the Acaso that I'm recording on. Definitely clearer. I'm going to leave the chipmunk voice that was on the last lot. I'm hoping it just has something to do with the SD card and not the actual camera. Might find out with this audio. But definitely the picture quality looks a lot better. So worst case, it's still able to be used as my outdoor camera.
Don't you love when a camera pauses at the perfect moment? Hopefully you can hear me at the moment. It's trial and error with this thing. This is the Acaso that I'm recording on. Definitely clearer. I'm going to leave the chip. Alright guys, almost forgot. For our giveaway that we had running pretty much just before June, and maybe would have put it, or at the beginning of June. But anyway, we drew it yesterday, June 30. 2 lucky winners: Port Macquarie Lawn Care, the local guy, and Legendary Landscaping Australia down in Victoria, I believe. So congratulations, guys. Almost forgot to tag this into the video. Another thing that's handy about these things, you can quickly just push record and away you go. So congratulations, thank you to everyone that supported and got onto that giveaway. It was Adam Edger with a Honda engine on it, and a Husqvarna HS something 560 SD, whatever it is. It's their top of the range 2-stroke hedge trimmer. So I'll be dropping that off to the winner in at Port Macquarie, and the other one I've got to get couriered down to Victoria. So that'll be on its way, definitely before next spring it'll be there. I'm actually getting there tomorrow. If all goes well with the job tomorrow, I can get into, trying to remember what it's called, NMX, something like that. I'll get out of this, bear with me. Aramex. It used to be Fastway. Curious. Aramex has taken them over, a big American brand, I believe. So anyway, signing off definitely this time. Thanks for watching. Catch us. Bye bye.